You know how fast these guys are going to come out. There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and you still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Son, isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys are going to come out. There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and you still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Son, isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys. I love this game. I love playing these guys. Dictate how we play at home. Dictate the speed. Do not rest until you have the win. Get that mentality into your heads now. Do not stop until you're back in here and you have the win. Okay? You ready? Excited? Let's get up for it and go for 90 minutes. Alright, let's go. Go. Everyone sees you now as the team that beat the New York Cosmos. Understand that. Everyone is gunning for you. So you have to match it. Alright? I want to be the team that goes on and dominates this conference. You're in arguably the hardest conference in the whole country. Fight for each other and enjoy it. Alright? Ready to go? Yeah. Yes. You're all going for a professional spot. Get in front of the goal and try something different. Work, work, work. Everything else will come. Ready to go? Let's go.
Hello, welcome into Don Thomas Stadium here as Reading United AC tries to build off of a huge momentum-driven win with a late goal from Aaron Malloy at the 88th minute of the match to take down New York Red Bulls, hand them their first loss of the season. Makes things a bit interesting here in the Mid-Atlantic Division of the PDL. Evergreen FC comes to town near the bottom of the division, trying to make a push towards that final playoff spot, but right now holding at 4 points and in danger of losing their season. I'm Chris McKoviak, alongside me Noah Pegler here for the call tonight from Don Thomas Stadium. A beautiful night tonight. Humidity kind of dimmed down here towards the start of this match as we wait for the opening lineups to come out. A few players not few star players, I should say, on both sides not playing tonight. Reading United, of course, having a big match against Ocean City on Friday, and should be an exciting Friday night match. But for now, Evergreen will try to upset United here tonight, and Reading United, 3 points tonight. They'll be even at second place with Ocean City come Friday.
Yeah, a win tonight for Reading United would be very good to put them in a tie position with Ocean City, and definitely would help us towards that higher seed now that we beat New York Red Bulls. So at this point, every game to catch Red Bulls will count.
Yeah, and that Malloy goal in the 88th minute may be huge in the end of the season. If they would have lost that game in the end, they were down 1-0 early. If you weren't able to see it, tiebreaker would go to New York Red Bulls, but instead it's even. As we take a look at the Evergreen FC lineup here, TJ Bush back in the net for Evergreen. The goalkeeper has seen almost all matches this season for Evergreen, a majority of them at least his fifth start to this point. As we watch the lineups come out onto the field, one player definitely to watch, Lewis Long, who has seen his name multiple times in the PDL Team of the Week honors as a winger, and deservingly so. 4 goals in his 509 minutes this season for the George Mason University player. And again, there's your Evergreen FC lineup coming in at 4 points on the table. Here for Reading United, taking a look at the lineup. 2 big changes of note, getting their first caps here for Reading United. Abramovich and also Basic, 2 names probably unfamiliar with if you're watching this from home, but a tandem has played for UMass Lowell in the America East Conference this season. 2 starters, really, that is, and they'll be looking to impact today. 2 Croatians from the same city in Croatia, so maybe Coach Hogan looking for that chemistry on the field here tonight.
One thing that will help today through these new names like Abramovich and Basic, this will give them an opportunity to more playing time in the PDL and just give them the opportunity to do what they can do. I mean, like, we had plenty of guys this year that got starting opportunities and have been able to prove themselves. I mean, like Zandy, Mo Adams, and even Pierre Reedy last week, who had moments there against the Red Bulls.
Definitely, and to a big switch here, we see Paul Marie, typically a forward, switching with Evan Finnegan, typically a defender here. See how they can work it in the opposite end of the field.
Hogan maybe like trying something new to see some new creativity. Could see Evan Finnegan. He may create more offense this time.
You'll see what we can do, but with a moment like that, I can tell you fullbacks will be up the field with Paul Marie. Here we'll take a pause for the national anthem. It's something. And hello and welcome back up into the press box here at Don Thomas Stadium again. Evergreen FC here coming to town. Reading, Pennsylvania to face Reading United AC. Reading United again, sum up. 15 points they're coming in today, 5-1. Hosting Evergreen at 4 points in the table. For the first kick today, Peyton Rowe of Ole Valley High School be honoring their brother Preston here with the first kick.
Developing many friendships along the way. He was also an accomplished baseball player, playing on the championship Ole Valley High School team. Though he left high school soccer team in his sophomore year to focus on baseball, never lost the love of playing soccer and jumped at any opportunity to fill in for tournaments or indoor leagues, and especially loved attending uni games. Preston had a great love for his family, enjoying many family trips with his parents and brother, especially if there was ice cream. He also had a great compassion for his many friends and planned to study sports medicine and play baseball in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Preston will be greatly missed by all who knew him. Here to take tonight's first game is Preston's brother Peyton. Peyton just completed his sophomore year at Ole Valley High School and is an excellent student and athlete as well, playing both baseball and soccer. Please welcome Peyton.
Nice round of applause as we wait the start of the game here. Captain's meeting at midfield. Match ball today, sponsored by Purnell Parts Machining LLC. Referees for today's match, Dustin Killick, Daniel Pinello Jr., Kenneth Foster, and Scarlett Keene out on the pitch here tonight. If you're just joining us, I'm Chris McKovic, alongside me Noah Pegler here for the call tonight from Don Thomas Stadium. Reading United AC currently in third place in the Mid-Atlantic Division, but bonus, they have a few games in hand, having played 6, they're at 15 points. Ocean City having played 9, 3 points ahead of Reading, and New York Red Bulls still at the top at 21 points, having played 8. So 2 wins, and Reading will be at even terms with New York Red Bulls, and we'll see if they can work their way towards that tonight.
Yeah, at this point, points should be the most important thing for Reading United, whether it be a win or a tie, but should always try and go for the win to catch New York Red Bulls, because it is always key to host playoff games. Like last year, I mean, through that, they were able to go to the Eastern Conference Championship, and they and just stopped by their rival, Ocean City.
Yeah, and if there's any reason to be persistent in a game of soccer, Saturday night was key for that. 2 goals in the final 7 minutes plus stoppage of that game.
Yeah, endurance, like I said. I mean, they just are they kept going. They never gave up. I mean, even through the final 10 minutes, even though you're down, they never gave up. I mean, it helped with the fresh legs of Marco Micheletto to finally get the goal scoring that Reading United needed. And then Aaron Malloy, who could just take a shot from outside the box and it'll just go in. And twice this season. Very helpful for Reading United. Yeah, second such goal this season. Both the first game of the season and the last game played, so we'll see if he'll be up for goal of the month. I'm sure he will be. Buyanek back in the goal for Reading United AC after a huge effort against New York Red Bulls, despite giving up 1 goal. His first goal given up this season in 2 starts. Had a couple huge saves, tallying too many in that game 6, alongside those Micheletto and Malloy goals. Ended up getting the 2-1 victory over the Red Bulls, and they'll try to string that together too
into this game. Vasquez trying to get on it, but there's Finnegan quickly crossing towards the box. A bouncer off the mark to go. Del Hamel just wide left, but Reading threatening early.
Shot took one, number 10, Hugo Dillamel.
Shot doesn't get on the frame of the goal, but still promising. Evan Finnegan getting his first start at the wing position today and already making things happen downfield.
Yeah, Reading coming right out of the box and just coming out swinging, trying to get that early goal.
Vasquez sends it deep the other way. No one up the field for Evergreen FC, and it will fall to Bujanek. The Frenchman will give it up to his defense here. Malloy comes back after getting it from Basic. Conde working the left back spot as he has for multiple recent games. Out of play, and will stick with Reading United AC. Reading United, 3 straight wins in all matches across different tournaments. They have 4 straight in just the PDL. Foul from behind, and Reading getting things going their way early on. Malloy will send it back through to Nathan Brown, who has seen exceptional starting time recently at the center back spot for Reading. Del Hamel trying to make things happen, gives it off to Basic. Finnegan. Nice through ball up the field. Abramovich gets a touch to it, but right into the open arms of Bush. And he falls over there, but a chance nonetheless for Reading.
Tonight's game temperature a pleasant 83 degrees with no chance of rain.
Bush sends it deep downfield. And it will fall right back to Reading. Conde takes a late touch there. And Reading will get the call. Malloy eyeing deep downfield. Here's Finnegan. Moving forward, looking for another cross. A dangerous one across the frame. And 2 Reading players go right around him, missing a chance. Basic in the corner. Out of play, and it will be a goal kick for Bush. But already 3 key chances here for Reading.
Yeah, there were 2 players right there on the last one. Just none of them just couldn't get the ball on their foot right there. But a lot of opportunities right now for Reading, just coming out, just trying to find that early goal.
Yeah, we're already in the 4th minute, and Finnegan already 2 chances to his name. Chances created, that is. Downfield, Reading quickly gets back to it. Del Hamel helps it down the field. Vasquez comes onto it and will guide it back to his keeper. James Madison player will send it downfield. Falls finally for Evergreen. They haven't had any possession in the Reading side of the field. And Conde won't let that happen as he sends it back to Brown. College of St. Rose player will give it off to Conde. Malloy. Back over to Brown. And the Reading defense will swing things around. Only 7 goals given up by this Reading defense. Offense scoring 15 for that +8 goal differential. Second best in the division behind New York Red Bulls at +13. Malloy up the field. Conde thought he kept that in, but it'll be a throw-in for Evergreen FC, and they'll try to string something together in the possession department. Conde up to Del Hamel, who's wide open. He'll knock it back to Basic. Deep downfield, trying to find Abramovich. Marie, looking ahead, it's cut off there. Kinyoke, couldn't find anything there. Down the field, a nice bit of through ball lob. It's a little chip over. Bush again trying to get to it. Can't get the right touch. Ginevard over on it. Takes a brief shoulder-to-shoulder shove. Out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Reading. So yet again, chance inside the box, but can't convert.
Yeah, that was one opportunity. I thought he was offsides for a minute because it looked like from this angle he was in front of the line. Or past the line, excuse me.
Malloy trying to get it back to his teammate. He loses it. Conte takes a late touch there. And they'll have to bring that back. Late touches, and lots of fouling from Evergreen early on, and a lack of possession too.
Just like how it was against New York. The more fouls, the less possession you have. I mean, New York just had had more control of the ball on Saturday, just because Reading had a long series of fouls.
Delhamel gets it back through his defense. On the far side, it's Paul Marie. Ranked number 12 in the top 50 PDL prospect rankings. Off to Finnegan, almost loses it on a pass to Malloy. They're working near side. Here's Conde. Finnegan showing a run. He holds it up though. Conde cutting inside. Little flick ahead. Delhamel showing the footwork, but not enough as Evergreen gets it back. And they give it up right on the pass. Basic sends it well under that one and put it way off to the right. And it'll go back to Evergreen.
This Evergreen goal kick is sponsored by Deca East Head Manufacturing, the world's largest and most modern independent battery manufacturer.
Bush, the kick here. Headed up the field and right back to Reading. And they'll work it back to their keeper, Bouillonnet, get him some touches in there. And still no possession for Evergreen into the final third of Reading. Basic sends it back to the defense. Here's Finnegan. Up ahead, downfield, here's Abramovich. One-on-one, but here comes the challenge. Little chip over the top. A beautiful move. Was tipped by Bush, but it's brought back by the offsides call. The Croatian and UMass Lowell player getting his first start here for Reading this season was the America East Rookie of the Year. 9 goals and 8 assists in 16 games. Seen already plenty of touches on the ball. Conde gets the final header on that one out of play. Throwing coming for Evergreen FC. It'll be Sean O'Reilly coming up to take this. Finnegan trying to keep possession. He'll lose it there. But win a free kick in the end. Trying to prove the point, so he sends it off of Riley as he'll make his way back. Reading just like that, back with possession. Here comes Conte on the far side, works a little through ball over to Ginevart. Midfielder trying to gather some room. Reading thought they had the call there, and so it'll be a throw in the way of Evergreen. Throw in. Paul Marie gets a header to it. A bit of a late whistle, but does get the call as Ginevart was brought down from behind there. And Malloy will take the free kick. Delhamel. Quick footwork, gets the pass off, but too short of the target. Evergreen works it back. Here's O'Reilly. Looking forward, avoids the initial challenge, and gives it off. Finnegan. Breaking free here has Del Hamel to his right, but gives it off to Abramovich ahead. Looking for the cross, he'll cut it inside. Smart move by him. Little chip ahead. It's Finnegan lining in towards the box. Takes some contact there. Loses it. Del Hamel. Swing back. Malloy! And the save by Bush. Works it outside quickly. Malloy, a little chip into the box, but cleared away off the line, and Reading attacking. Conte moves it far side. Here's Malloy. Long cross, Bush flying in, gets a fist to it. Volley the other way by Basic. And Evergreen back with it. So many chances for Reading so far, just not able to convert.
Yeah, and then that was a powerful shot right there by Malloy, just stopped there by Bush.
Bush, a strong goalkeeper in there for Evergreen. As his offense works ahead, Bush coming off of a 7-save performance against Ocean City. That a 2-1 loss for Evergreen. Over the top ahead, first attacking job here in the final third for Evergreen FC, but quickly, Reading United gets it back. Out of play, will be a throw-in for Evergreen. O'Reilly will take it. Throw-in. Missed kick there. And brought well downfield. Guinevard trying to bring it down. Vasquez there too. Takes some contact from behind. Wins the free kick against Guinevard. There it comes towards the box. A long one. Maybe trying to get it over the top of Buyanek, and it will be a goal kick coming for Reading United. Basic finding some room in front of him. Over to Conde near side. Del Hamel. Find some room shuffling forward, but back to Conde. It's Reading taking their time despite the 0-0 scoreline here in the 13th minute, but plenty of offense for them. It's a bit of a bunker-in mentality here for Evergreen. There's a 5-2 win for Reading last time these two teams met. Here's Abramovich running in towards the box, trying to get something on it, and at least win a corner kick in the end.
This Reading United corner kick is brought to you by Adidas, the official uniform supplier of Reading United DC.
Hugo Del Hamel will stand over the ball. And swinger, Malloy almost getting ahead to it, but cleared just in time. Del Hamel lining up for another cross. He'll switch sides of the field here, targeting Paul Marie. Nathan Brown loses it there. Finnegan back on top of it. He'll just clear it, though. Throw in for Evergreen coming in the arms of Sean O'Reilly. O'Reilly targeting forward. Deflection had, and now the ball downfield. It's Cook running onto it against Conde. He'll head it down to Buyanek, who dives in and grab it from the attacker. Malloy looking ahead. Guinevart, missed opportunity there. Loses it, but on his own hustle and accord, he gets it back for Reading United AC. Evan Finnegan looking ahead. It's Del Hamel. Almost lined into one. Instead, he'll bring it back a bit. Little chip over the top. Guinevart gets a header to it. Over to Finnegan. And contact in the air, and referee will rule that Sean O'Reilly's way and Evergreen's way. 0-0 here in the 15th minute of action. Reading United AC hosting Evergreen FC here in the Mid-Atlantic Division of the PDL. Evergreen 4 points, having played 8 matches. Reading 15 points, having played 6. Opposite ends of the spectrum in the division, to say the least. Guinevart gets a touch to it. Basic trying to run in on it against Vasquez. Vasquez wins it in the end. Another foul here against Reading, and Evergreen a chance to move upfield. It'll be a free kick from the far side. Here it comes. And towards the box, center back's all over it, though, as Nathan Brown gets a header to it. Conte will send it up the field to Guinevart, following it back to Marie, who sends it downfield. A nice pass, but falls right to Evergreen. Foul from behind against Malloy, and it will be a free kick as ruled by the referee. Kinkoye winning that one.
These fouls are starting to give some momentum to Evergreen. I mean, helps them start to build something on the offensive side of the field, and yeah, it helps them a lot.
Yeah, they at least get to swing some balls in there. Threaten Bujanek a little bit. Ball in here. Off the head of Conte. Ball here, bouncer, and a wild one, but off the mark too. And it's goal kick for Bujanek. And in-swinger came from AJ Shida. As Conte will take it far side. Over to Malloy. As he picks his head up a bit, gives it back to Brown. Bit of fireworks in the first couple minutes, things slowing down for Reading, but now a ball over the top. Finnegan running on it against his opposite number, O'Reilly. He will win a corner out of it, as Sean O'Reilly has to guide it out of play. Quick restart, it's Del Homel who take a chance here, a bender towards the far post and just wide. Reading trying to work the surprise there, but nothing coming out of it in the end.
Out-of-town scoreboard update. Keystone State Showdown in Harrisburg. Score is tied, 0-0 at halftime. Bethlehem Steel and Harrisburg City Islanders.
Goal kick downfield. Reading players almost collide there. Abramovich is going to bring it down and pick up his head here. A little flick over the top. No one there. As it will fall to Sean O'Reilly. Deflection by Hugo Del Homel, and luckily for Evergreen, right into the hands of Bush. Bush telling his teammates to get downfield. 2.5 GAA this season for the goalkeeper. Conde loses it there, trying to clear it. Here comes Brown trying to have a say. Out of play and back to Reading United. It will be Conde taking it. University of Mobile player sends it in to Malloy. Conde will get enough around two defenders. Here's Malloy upfield to Del Homel. Gets a touch to it, moving out wide. Nice little back heel to get around Sean O'Reilly. Out of play, though, and it will be a throw-in back to Evergreen FC. Basic loses his footing there, mistouched the ball. Finnegan trying to win it back for Reading, but it'll go back to Evergreen. Here's Cook. Trying to work the near side, cut inside, but couldn't keep his footing and the ball. As Finnegan will get it back over to Conde, who sends it downfield. Will it stay in play, though? And Abramovich couldn't get to it before it went out of play. O'Reilly will take the throw in here. I'll go to short route. And knocked downfield by Shida. Cleared upfield by Conte. No one there for Reading, though, as Vasquez will try to work it on the far side. Out of play off of Evergreen, and Reading will get it back. Malloy trying to work the other side of the field. Instead, it's cut off by Cook. Using his speed, Brown will have to come in and save it over to Conte, and Evergreen threatening. Malloy picks his head up. He's looking for Evan Finnegan. He's going to find him here on the near side. Picking his head up, and he'll let his teammates move down the field as Conde moves over to Basic. Malloy trying to work off the defender. He'll send it over to Finnegan near side, working against O'Reilly. Keeps it in play just enough. O'Reilly, nice footwork. Stay on top of the ball. Off of Finnegan, throw-in now coming for Evergreen. Conte making sure that goes out of play as it curls into the track area. Finnegan gets a touch in there. Riley will backheel it out of play, and here's Finnegan looking to quickly take it. Gets into Del Hamel. Referee saying that stayed in play and will continue his run. Here's Malloy to Basic. He'll have to bring it back through the defense as things shorted up a bit there. Referee going to call that a bit of a high boot, high studs there, and it will be free kick to Reading. They take quickly, tried to work the element of surprise. Nothing came out of it. Del Hamel will work the deflection there. Evergreen players still arguing that high kick call. Conde to the far side. It's Conte. Basic shoved off the ball, trying to work the call there, trying to chip the keeper, but instead off the mark, and Buyanek not worrying about that one.
He tried to pull his inner Malloy on that shot.
Yeah, Sheed trying to find the right move there to try to get a second goal of the season. Seen a couple long chips like that in this game from Evergreen.
Hey, anything counts in soccer.
Back over to Malloy as Reading continues to dominate possession here in this first half. Now into the 23rd minute. Marie gets the tackle. That's going to stay in play. Trying to work it over. Vasquez running on it. So is Abramovich. He's going to get there first. Little back heel. It's Marie in towards the box. No one really there on time for Reading as Guinevere made the late run. Conte into Malloy. Cut over to Brown. Conde near side. Trying to win it back after he lost it there on the tackle. Now O'Reilly charging forward, cutting inside. Looking ahead, tried to work a quick move back the other way. Instead, Finnegan's going to come up with it. Guinevere running forward, takes a knock from behind on the foot of O'Reilly, and it'll be a free kick in a dangerous area for Reading. They've been taking these quickly, and they do again. Guinevere gets his foot in there. It's a breakaway coming on the far side by Evan Finnegan. Brought down from behind by Sheeta, and it will be a free kick in a dangerous area just outside the box on the far side of the field.
Reading finally finding that momentum again that they needed as they had in the first part of this half.
Yeah, the first couple minutes, all fireworks, and the rest of it's been possession, but can't make something out of it until this moment. Paul Marie will stand over it. Del Hamel works his way away from the ball. See what Reading can make of this one. Marie bends it in across main area of the box. It will fall back to Hugo Del Hamel after the header out of the danger area by Kenzie. O'Reilly will help it out here on the bit of a cross from Del Hamel. Basic back over to Conde. Looking over, here's Finnegan. Driving into it, takes a little deflection. Guinevere onto it. He loses the initial touch, but Basic back with it. He takes a knock from behind. And Reading really wanted that call. Nothing coming from it. And Malloy will give it back to his defense. Long ball here and well too far for Evan Finnegan. It'll be into the arms of Bush. James Madison player sends it deep downfield. Brown gets a header to it, hits his foot too, so it pops back up. Guinevard a header out wide to find Marie. Little dribbler ahead to his teammate Guinevard. The Venezuelan takes a knock from behind, staying on his feet though. And they're going to call that the way of Evergreen FC. Long ball as we have the quick restart. Cook there, driving into it and off of Conde. First corner kick of the night coming for Evergreen FC. Only 20 corner kicks this entire season for Evergreen. I'm trying to capitalize on this one here. In the 26th minute, all that possession by Reading United would be on the wayside if they can score here. Again, it was a 5-2 Reading result at Evergreen on June 6th. Pierrot had a hat trick in that game. He's not here tonight for action. But Hugo Delhamel and Finnegan both had goals. That ball straight through the pack. No touches had there. So we see Taylor swing it back into the box. Lining up for a shot here, deflected off the line by Brown and out of there by Reading. And they'll charge upfield. Guinevard working against Vasquez. He gets a touch to it. Vasquez on the end of it though. And they'll work back to Bush, who will clear it downfield. First real danger for Reading there. Luckily Brown there to clear it off the line. That shot was going to go directly at goal.
Definitely an opportunity right there for Evergreen. I mean, they've finally found something here in the halfway point of the first half. Definitely helped off of that corner.
Basic almost got it back, but instead Malloy ends up getting it back. A little ball over the top, but just couldn't find Abramovich in the end. Evergreen will wait for O'Reilly to retreat here. He'll take the throw-in. Malloy. Little bicycle kick. But O'Reilly sends it back the other way. Coward threatening there, but instead Reading gets it back. Delhamel trying to find Malloy. It's cut off though. Sheeta up ahead. He'll get it back. Ball over the top. Here comes Long. Marie gets a little shove in the back trying to make an act of it to get the call, but instead Reading does end up getting it back. Delhamel tugged a little bit from behind, and he'll get the call from the referee as Reading will get the free kick. Evergreen feeling a bit more chemistry out there. You can tell they're finding some options downfield.
Finally getting that possession in the offensive third that they finally find. Getting more opportunities to challenge Bouillonec in this defense.
Conde loses that pass over to O'Reilly. Finnegan gets a touch to it. Late swing, can't save it, goes out of play and off of the Reading defender. O'Reilly will take the short way on that one. Ball over the top downfield. Here's Coward running in on it. Brown making an effort at it. Out of play. And they're going to change the call there over to Reading United AC. Conde takes it quickly, Basic back to him. But no one there as it's a bad pass up ahead, or clearance at least. And now a chance for something to happen for Evergreen, and that goes wayside as the ball's chipped straight to Bouillonec. To Basic, the Croatian. Near side now to Conde. Brown. 3 starts for Brown, of course, now his 4th. And a piece for this team middle of the start of this season. So Riley gets a header here. Guinevard rising. Can't win it for Reading. It falls. Taylor sends it downfield. Here's Coward. Sheeta deep downfield. Again, they work the long ball over the top. A chance here for Evergreen. Coward running in, looking for the ball. Shot coming, but too soft there. It's off the Reading defender. Conde working the other way, and just like that, it could be a break for Reading United AC. Here comes Finnegan, ball across. and knocked out of play by Kenzie. Quickly they restart. Abramovich across here to Guinevart. A chance here. Del Hamel's also open. Guinevart spinning around and right into the hands of Bush.
Turning shot on goal by number 5, Jorge Guinevart.
Bush punts it downfield. Basic, a knock from behind. Conte, back to Basic. Guinevart to Del Hamel, far side. Quick spin move by the Syracuse player. He stays on his feet, gets cut down from behind, and it will be a free kick for Reading in Evergreen territory.
It turns coming around for volleyball time. These purchase your volleyballs for a halftime contest. 1 ball for $2, 3 for 5, and remember at halftime.
Malloy back over to the defense.
With a Reading United prize match.
Here's Basic.
Sponsored by Soccer Stop and Chick-fil-A Excellence. Your insurance again are coming around, so please.
Bad pass by Brown there. Conte having to retreat to get to that one. Malloy looking upfield. Still 0-0 here in the 32nd minute. Big story of this first half, definitely, if you're just joining us, a Reading United possession. They had plenty of big chances in those first couple minutes, but since then it's been back and forth between these two teams. Del Hamel. Knocked this one well downfield, but too far into the arms of Bush. And he'll send it back to his defender on the far side. It's Vasquez who will give it off. Over to Rafi. Rafi gets it back here from Kenzie. He'll send it downfield. Long ball over the top. No one running after it for Evergreen. And an easy get by Paul Marie. Conde near side. Long ball downfield. Trying to find Del Hamel. It's Kenzie's head instead. Guinevart will knock it down, avoiding the challenge from O'Reilly. Gets the deflection out of play, throwing coming for Reading, and it's Conde on it. Philadelphia native gets it back here. Cuts through the defense there. Kenzie coming in with the challenge, and winning it back is Rafi. Back to the far side, it's Vasquez as Evergreen tries to work some possession here. Paul Marie intercepts the pass. Basic picked his head up, thought he was going to make a long pass over to a runner, and said nothing there. Cutting in here, it's Abramovich. In towards the defense, O'Reilly cuts it off. Basic back to Finnegan here on the near side. Looking ahead towards Bush, tried to get the runner, Abramovich, but just couldn't find him there as the ball was a bit too early. Challenge there from Evan Finnegan, and winning the foul is Taylor. Taylor coming off of an assist record against Ocean City as that ball falls to Bujanek. Everything formula seems to be going right here for Reading, but just haven't been able to convert here and get those finishes in the final third here in the 34th.
Yeah, they haven't had as many opportunities in the box as they did in the first part of this game. I mean, just haven't been able to get that far.
Brown back with it. Over to Conde. Brown to Malloy. Malloy up to Abramovich, maybe feeling something here. And the Croatian thought he had Finnegan running on the left side, but Finnegan held up there. Abramovich trying to win it back. He does. Working against Cook, and he'll swing it back to Malloy. Conde takes the challenge there, and a free kick coming for Reading here. They quickly retake it. Del Hamel, quick spin move, working against the defender, moves it up ahead, but again, Finnegan not on the same page as his teammates, and it goes ahead out of play as O'Reilly will have to back up here. Bush, little chip back over to O'Reilly. Downfield, getting the header is Brown up to Malloy. Conde trying to work it through the double team. They thought they had the handball, but Cook breaking. But here, tackle from behind Malloy. Basic trying to win it. And cleared away by Brown as the center backs collide. It'll fall all the way back to Bush, and Evergreen gets back possession. Evergreen, only 9 goals scored this season, playing with a negative 10 goal differential as this ball's worked over the top easily to Bujanek. Brown will move it ahead to the Irishman, Malloy. We'll change sides of the field to Paul Marie, who's yet to score this season for Reading United, despite 7 goals in 10 matches a season ago. Bush. Vasquez cuts back. Making the nice run is Rafi. Gets it up ahead for his offense. Cook driving into it, trying to find Coward, and it will fall to Marie, who gets a header on it. Genovar loses it there to Sheeta, and it will be Vasquez coming in to help out on the far side. 37th minute here, Don Thomas Stadium. Up ahead, Malloy finding some room in front of him. He has Evan Finnegan to his left. He'll move it ahead. Out of play. Delhamel. Looking ahead, driving into it. It's Guinevard on the far side making a run. Basic ahead of him. Thought about it, but he'll stay with it as Vasquez works on defense. Guinevard across the frame. Abramovich thought he had something. Delhamel went for the volley, but it's cleared off the line by Kenzie. Across as Brown will keep it from Coward here. Conde up to Finnegan. Conde will overlap. Here's Delhamel working at the Conde. A Mobile player driving forward, takes the challenge from behind. It's knocked away. Bush running in. Blocks Conde. Another slide tackle. And a penalty is won by Reading United. Multiple chances there, and you have to give credit to Conde. If he goes down, has a bit of a flop on any of those, probably a penalty. Finally just wins one there in the end.
Here's a chance for Reading now to finally get that goal that they were looking for.
And the great foul will result in a penalty kick for Reading United.
Penalty kick ruled by the referee, and it will be Aaron Malloy, the Irishman, taking it. 3 goals so far this season in his 388 minutes. Many of those impactful goals, especially in the last game. We'll see if he can keep the string together with a second straight goal scored in a game. Abramovich running in to help and support. Delhamel also at the top of the box. There'll be Bush on the line here. Can he stop Malloy? Into the back of the net. A powerful one to the lower left corner. And Reading United up 1-0 here in the 39th. And all that possession finally paying off for Reading United. It was a long journey to this 1-0 lead, but nonetheless, a goal scored. Mo Conde, the left back, getting the penalty drawn on his overlap run on pass from Delhamel, and turns it to a goal for Malloy's 4th of the season. Conte back with possession just like that for Reading United AC. Now they'll work the final few minutes of this first half. Here in the 40th, out of play as Guinevart guided it out there. It'll be a goal kick for Bush. 20th goal given up by Evergreen this season. 11th with Bush inside the net. Herndon, Virginia native, sends it downfield. Basic coming forward, gets a header to it, and he'll volley right back to him. Kenzie offering his help there in the final third, but still be a punt downfield by TJ Bush. Basic gets a header to it. No one really there for Redding. O'Reilly gets it off just in time. Sheeta driving forward again. They try to work that long ball over to Long. Lewis Long sizing up Paul Marie. And a nice little touch by Marie. But quickly, here comes Vasquez. Del Hamel trying to help out. He'll drive forward here. Little flick over to Marie. Breaking forward on the far side. Cuts it back, but just can't get enough over to Del Hamel as Vasquez cuts that off. Sheeta looking ahead. He'll get it up the field to Coward. Tries to work it back to Cook, and he'll finally get it there. Knocked out of play. Deflection by Basic. O'Reilly gets deep under that one, and it will fly right to Bujanek. It'll be Conte. Now to Conde. And Reading happily just working this through their defense, being patient here in the 42nd minute with a 1-0 lead. If you're just joining us, PK by Malloy. That foul won by Conde. Evergreen trying to work it back downfield. Taylor works it back through the defense to Rafi. It'll fall to Brown. Little header over to Conte. Here's Basic. To Malloy. Del Hamel now on the far side. Something brewing for Reading United. Cuts back. Paul Marie there to help him out, but both players can't get back on it. Here's Coward. Cook. Sheeta drives it forward over the top. Conde running in on it and wins it against Coward. Unfortunately, guides it out of play, and it'll be another corner kick, second of the night for Evergreen FC.
This Evergreen corner kick is brought to you by Martin's Potato Chips. Lunch with Martin's.
It'll be Sheeta coming up to take this one. Ball sent in there, cleared away. Driving into it, actually a little chip over the top. Brown gets a header to it. Ball sent across here. It's Del Hamel making the run. Taylor will come in under it. Bush way off his line, out of goal. Taylor will bring it down, sending it upfield. Finnegan, though, back with it. He'll send it forward. Might have been trying to chip the keeper, but instead it will sail out of play for a throw-in on the far side in the end. Vasquez will take it. Basic sends it up to Gina. Vardale falls for him, but Bush slides in just in time to grab onto it. Bush taking his time with this one as he dropped it to the ground. Drives into it. Conde flies in. A header by Finnegan across. And they'll let that roll all the way back to Bush. 45th minute of action here pending stoppage time. We'll see what the call is. Kenzie drives into it. Entering stoppage time now, a 1-0 lead for Reading. Looking to take that to the half, got it out of play. Throw-in coming for Evergreen towards the final third.
Time will be kept on the field.
O'Reilly will have the throw-in here. Coming off of Brown, and that'll help Reading get it back. And just like that, not really any stoppage time here. And it'll take us to the break. A ton of Reading United possession, but just not able to convert, except on a PK. They're winning a foul finally, but they'll take it for sure, 1-0 lead.
A penalty is definitely open for Reading, especially to carry out into halftime. I mean, they'll probably hope to find that momentum that they had like at the beginning, and then try and get some more goals, and then they'll see if they get some of those fresh legs on there for both sides to see if they could change the game.
Yeah, Reading, you could say everything has been going their way, but 1-0 lead probably should be a bit more for them, but Evergreen has shown they can go in the transition. We'll see if Reading can hold on to this one. It would be a big 3 points, but for now, as you can see on your screens, the Malloy goal making the difference, 1-0 here as we head to the break. Please join us in just a few minutes for the second half action.
There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and you still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Damn, son. Damn, son. Isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys are going to come out. There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and you still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Damn, son. Damn, son. Isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys are going to come out. There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and you still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Damn, son. Damn, son. Isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys are going to come out. There's 3 or 4 players in here who've played Red Bull over the last 2 or 3 years and they still haven't beaten them. I would be boiling. I would be boiling to get that chance. We don't lose that often, and you know that, and I'm confident with that. But you are up against it tonight, and so are they. This to me is a final. This team gets your win.
Damn, son. Damn, son. Isn't that enough?
You know how fast these guys are going to come out. I love playing these guys. Dictate how we play at home. Dictate the speed. Do not rest until you have the win. Get that mentality into your heads now. Do not stop until you're back in here and you have the win. Okay? You ready? Excited? Let's get up for it and go for 90 minutes. Alright, let's go. Here we go.
Hello, welcome back here to Don Thomas Stadium here in Reading, Pennsylvania. Here a recap of our team stats there from the first half of action. Reading United up 1-0 on a PK goal in the 39th minute by Aaron Malloy. The foul won, of course, by Mo Conde. I got him, Chris McCovic, alongside me, Noah Pegler here. And as you can see, plenty of opportunities for Reading. 9 shots they ended up getting. 12 fouls for Evergreen. Took a while for Evergreen really to get into this game.
Yeah, they finally did get some opportunities, but I mean they haven't had as many as Reading. And then Reading, they got plenty of opportunities at the beginning of that first half. They just didn't capitalize on them. But they finally get something off of that penalty late in the first half.
Yeah, both teams with 2 corners. They've seen both their fair share in the final third by the end of the first half, but Reading United, plenty of possession, will be looking to do the same, of course. That possession ended in a PK, but so many shots on goal that arguably could have been goals.
Yeah, the lead actually could be a bit larger than it is right now, and Reading hopes to do the same thing as we start the second half, and we may end up seeing some fresh legs for both sides to change things up.
Yeah, good point for sure. Evergreen, it's been mostly a transition attack. We'll see how they change things. Maybe as we move into this second half action, it'll be Coward starting off with the ball to tip it off. The James Madison player. As the head referee awaits the assistants, checking on the goal frames. Reading United searching for their 5th straight win in PDL competitions before they head into a battle against the Ocean City Nor'easters on Friday here in Don Thomas Stadium. Ocean City not playing until tomorrow, not playing tomorrow, off until Friday. As Marie will knock it back over here to Conte, and quickly a restart, but already you can see Evergreen pretty short there, trying to get immediately some pressure on Reading's offense.
Exiting the game, number 0. Alex Buyanek. Entering the game in goal, number 1, Ben Hook.
It'll be a short night here for Bujanek as the goalkeeper is off here at the end of that first half. Ben Lunt will be in action. Gienevart with the chip over the top, trying to get it on frame, but off the line. What a defensive play. And I believe that was Kenzie getting the final say there. What a move and what support from the back line for the keeper. Would have been quite a beauty by Gienevart. A little chip over the top, but center back's not done on the play yet. Again, Bujanek, the goalkeeper for Reading, off at the end of that first half. It will be Ben Lunt rest of the way in goal for Reading United AC.
Gives him the opportunity to show what he can do in the net, and give Bujanek some rest there.
Bassick looking ahead. The pass goes wide around his tackle. He'll get it back, though, on the missed pass. Finnegan back to Conde. Little ball ahead. It's Bramovich. Again, his first start here with Reading, along with Basic. Up ahead. Coward. Loses it there to Basic. And they'll swing it around. So again, early fireworks in the half from Reading United. And now back in possession, trying to work something. Malloy all the other way. We'll see if Paul Marie can get on the end of this one. Takes a lucky bounce to look for the cross and gets a touch out of play. Cook thought he had the deflection, and looks like it will be a goal kick for Bush. Bush 7 saves against Ocean City in their last contest. An equally impressive performance here today. Cowell will come up and get it. James Madison player gets the deflection out of play. Marie had the final touch there. Cowell will take the quick throw and over the top of the defense. It's Cook running in on it. A little flick over the top of Conte. He'll stay with it though. And Cook getting called for the foul, and Conte drawing it. Ben Lunt will come up and take it. Plenty of starting time this season, though, for the Akron goalkeeper and German. 2 starts this season for Reading. 2 goals against. Del Hamel cuts inside. Looks ahead. Gienevart, heavy touch there, but he does get it back. Del Hamel gets the deflection, and Reading will have the throw-in. Over the top here, Paul Marie making a run against Vasquez. And that'll be a foul. A heavy tackle in the moment. Marie cuts back. And now Reading will get to move upfield a bit and set in. And they'll work Conde into the mix on the far side. Philadelphia native moves it up to the Irishman Finnegan. And that'll fall right through. Miscommunication by Reading, and Evergreen back with it. Over the top, Brown header to Malloy. Gienevart. Del Hamel near side working. Malloy in the box, far side. The cross goes. Abramovich will get on it before it goes out of play. And give it off to Finnegan, who somehow stays with it despite the challenge. Basic driving in, a little chip over the top. Malloy, a header into an open frame. 2-0 Reading United. Bush off his line, trying to get the punch, and Malloy. Second goal today, and 3 in 2 matches.
Just got to head on that chip and just got to pass the goalie. Another goal from Malloy. Tacking up those goals.
And first point for Basic, too, in his first start for Reading United this season, with an assist on the play. And if there's anything Reading was looking for right out of the half, it was that right there. Had so much possession in the first half, but not able to score, but they changed things there. 2-0, they lead it. Both by Malloy. Sheeta will work at far side. Kenzie upfield. Near side Vasquez. Evergreen immediately showing urgency in the moment, but that goes out of play before Cook could get to it.
Scored by number 8, Aaron Moe.
Over the top. It's Ginevart charging after it once again. Takes a shove from the side from Rafi. Bush gets to it because of that, and Ginevart fell over. Evergreen back with it. Malloy back ahead to Del Hamel. Nice little back heel over to Marie. Cutting inside, cutting out. Trying to set up Del Hamel. He slides it across, taking out from under him. And Evergreen quickly back with it. Up ahead. The away team trying to strike. Taylor working against Conte. Continues to cut inside. No ball over the top. Conte held on his run. Down now. It goes the center back and will be a free kick for Reading United.
Could have been an open opportunity for Evergreen because, I mean, you had Taylor, he was running down this side. Because you had Marie all the way up there, so he had plenty of open space. And then at one point, Conte wasn't noticing him, so could have been a clear opportunity right there for Evergreen.
Evergreen once again showing their lethal in transition. First substitution for Evergreen tonight. This will be Chris Cook out
Number 9, Ethan Emmons.
for Ethan Emmons, the forward and London native. West Virginia Tech player getting some action here in the second half. Malloy to Conte. Moving it up ahead, trying to work the through ball to Ginevart. He'll battle back for it, try to keep it in play, but Evergreen will get a throw in out of that. Vasquez. Across here, Abramovich will take a run at it, but Bush clears it deep downfield. Coward settles down on it. Conte, though, moving him off the ball, and he'll get it back for Reading. Finnegan will slow things up with a 2-0 lead for Reading United. Both goals by Malloy, taking his total to 5 on the season. Up ahead, Emmons' first real touches of the match, but it goes through to Lunt, and Reading will get it back. Sheeta looking up, moving far side. Ball in towards the box, across the frame. Coward across the frame the other way. No one there to stop it, but luckily it was off the mark. Lunt will have a goal kick out of that. Conte back across to Malloy. That's the Reading defense moves this solely behind. 55th minute. One substitution by either side so far in the game. Ginevart will send that back through to his defense. Marie cutting forward, feeling the pressure from behind from Taylor. He'll draw the foul. Malloy. It's going to be Basic. Up ahead, but only will find the feet of Bush. He'll take his time with it. Evergreen trying to avoid their 4th straight loss. PDL competitions. Basic takes a fall there, little ball through, offsides is the call. As Abramovich was a little bit too ahead of the back line as he takes a flick into the goal. And he'll get a talking to from the referee. Bush will come all the way up after clearing that ball out of the goal. Down the field, Malloy gets the deflection. Basic back up to Malloy, and here's something coming for Reading. Delhamel on the near side of the field will break across here on the wing. Cut back. Ball sent across the box, but cleared away. Back all the way to Conde towards midfield. Cuts outside. Looking for some room against O'Reilly. Taken down. And out for a throw-in for Reading United. Now into the final third. Abramovich coming in trying to win against Sheeta. It'll fall to Malloy, who thought about driving into that one. He'll give it off to Basic instead. Delhamel near side working against Vasquez. Little ball over to Marie. Basic. Delhamel quick turnaround showing the footwork as it takes a bad deflection there. Back to Taylor. Vasquez back with it and Delhamel going after it. Reading gets the deflection out of play. Throw-in coming for Evergreen. Delhamel still threatening. Gets the deflection there all the way to Finnegan towards midfield. They'll lose it there. Emmons over to O'Reilly. Evergreen breaking. Ball downfield trying to keep it in play. They will on the far side working against Conde. O'Reilly steps forward trying to keep it for Evergreen. Says Finnegan getting it back. Losing it. But quickly getting it back to Brown. Emmons trying to make something of it. Then Evergreen backing off there, and at the dismay of teammates. Malloy cutting around, some pressure there. Coward brought him down from behind with a brief shove. Excuse me, that Basic. Ball sent ahead. Delhamel up to Guinevart. Little flick over the top, but Kenzie will come in and drive that back towards midfield. Malloy will send it around to Brown. United AC. Conte keeps that just in play. Over to Malloy. Conte up ahead, but cut off before it could get to Paul Marie. Getting the interception there was Vasquez. Back around, Abramovich nearly getting to it. Brown will get a header back to safe keeping. Brown over far siders Conde. And Reading pretty content this second half to work it around the defense, burn some time with their possession. Looks like the second and third substitutions will come on shortly for Evergreen FC. Here's Paul Marie breaking free. Driving in, ball across here, a chance. Abramovich into the back of the net. His first goal and his first start for Reading United AC. It's 3-0 United. What a ball by Paul Marie, getting the assist there in his first point of the season for Reading United.
That was good timing there for Abramovich to get his foot on the ball, put it right into the back of the net. But good passing by Marie, coming all the way from the defense. Very good for Reading to just keep adding goals to their lead.
Insurance goals at that. As the beautiful chemistry finally works there in the final third here. So many combinations we've seen so far, and Reading United able to capitalize. Two substitutions, meanwhile, for Evergreen. Velasquez off. Also, Akinkoye also off from the central midfield. And Reading United quickly gets it back, and they'll work it through the defense.
Assist number plate number 7, the captain, Paul Marie.
Evergreen quickly threatening, but they can't find that final pass, so moving to the box. Edmonds gets it through, but Brown there will be first to the ball. Evergreen gets it back, ball across, and Ben Lunt will win the goal kick there. Shoved off the ball there. As Malloy will send it the other way, testing the defensive back.
Into the match, number 14, Fernando Morales. Exiting the match, number 5, Rose Vasquez.
Number 14, Fernando Morales in at left back.
Mauricio Salvatierra.
Ball sent through. Delham almost there, but Bush will get under it, sending it into the night. O'Reilly wins it for Evergreen as they move forward. Quick cut back, nice footwork. As we'll move it across near side to Taylor. Overlapping is Morales. Ball sent in across for everything. Coward took a swing at it despite the sharp angle, and it goes out of play, trickling for a Reading United goal kick. Mauricio Salvatierra also coming in, the midfielder. Native of Alexandria, Virginia. Coming in to help bolster the midfield, trying to get back into this game. Currently 3-0 Reading.
Evergreen trying to find something through those fresh legs to help find that those opportunities that they had in the first half.
Opportunities maybe like this as Malloy finds Marie over the top. Marie cutting forward. Taylor nearly hopped on his back there. Abramovich across over to Finnegan. Working against O'Reilly. Abramovich back, a second chance, but a chip right into the hands of Bush. Conde putting the pressure on it enough to force the bad pass all the way to Brown. Marie slide it back to Conte as Reading once again avoids the danger. Two clean sheets this season for Reading United, looking for a third here tonight. The result holds. Coward trying to hold it up for his teammates. Ball sent across, cut off by Conde, and it will be a throw-in for Reading United. All the way back to Lunt. The Akron player will send it up the field. Delhamel gets a deflection, but it goes back to Conte. He'll keep it in play. 6 minute of action. Conde far side. Up to Guinevart. Trying to stay with it despite falling to the ground. Instead, Evergreen gets it back. Miscommunication, though. Salvatierra. Loses it there on a rough pass. Finnegan rushing forward. Players towards the box. Abramovich coming forward, trying to get the final touch. No one there for him, trying to get the pass back. A slide tackle from behind, but referee going to continue play, and Reading really wanted that call. Conde coming forward, trying to get a tackle.
Referee must have thought he got all ball on that one.
Back over. Emmons back across, a chance for Evergreen, but on the last second there, a tackle by Brown, and he'll save the day. Deflection out of play, throwing coming for Reading. Abramovich got stuck up there with no teammates really looking for anything. Slid the pass back, and chance there at least to put something in the referee's head. Ball sails out of play, and it will be a Reading throw-in. On the near side of the field, second substitution of the night for Reading United AC. Coming into the game will be Jelani Peters, the forward and winger for Reading. It'll be an Evergreen throw-in when play resumes. It'll be Evan Finnegan coming to the sidelines. Irishman putting in a good effort here tonight, getting his first start at the wing position.
Entering the match, number 12, Jelani Peters.
Peters, the University of North Carolina player and Illinois native. 2 assists and 3 games played this season. Trying to add something to this offense. Keep possession away from Evergreen. O'Reilly gets into that one. He'll enter the box. Taylor sailing in there, but Marie gets a header to it out of danger. Sheeta. The other way, header down. Looking for something. O'Reilly rushing in there, but Basic will clear it away from the box. Reading moving back into Evergreen territory. Delmo tried to bend that for Marie on the near side of the field. Said it's back with Evergreen. Moving up the field, still in search of their first goal in this game tonight. They did get 2 against Reading the last time these two teams played at Evergreen. Over the top. Morales running in on it, but instead it will be worked out of play by Conte. Brown back with it. We'll move it back over to Lunt. Malloy. Over to Conte. Looking up. He'll drive it across the field. Basic. Across. Peters getting his first touches, but loses it there on the pass. Ball over the top. Here comes the run from Taylor. He'll get in there towards the box, but slow things up. Conte back over to Marie, who tracks back. And they'll sail it through the defense over to Brown. Reading playing calm, cool, and collected here in the second half. Trying to work that 3rd clean sheet of the season. Delhamel over to Malloy. Abramovich finding Mo Conde, the left back, moving up the field. Peters shifted back over to Conde, over to Basic. Another substitution looks to be coming on for Evergreen FC. Basic up to Abramovich. Malloy giving some signals out. Over to Marie on the near side. Abramovich knocks it back down for Marie. Briefly loses it, trying to get it back. Malloy comes and takes the deflection, but they'll call that a handball, giving free kick over to Evergreen. Substitution will come for Evergreen FC. Entering the match for Evergreen will be number 7, Fambad Chunga, the forward, for Connor Coward.
Entering the match, number 7, Fumba Chunga.
Will sent downfield, and it will fall directly to Lunt here in the 71st minute. Delhamel coming to the outside, looking for the room. Dodges the tackle. Here comes Guinevard on the near side. Ball over, but Delhamel would have been offside, so he held up. And Bush gets it there on a dangerous move from Reading United. All sent downfield. It'll be Conte getting the header down. Bassage taking some late contact there. Delhamel will run back to this one, putting on the Jets. Here comes the Frenchman with the bender over to Guinevart. Gets the shot on, but a block by Kenzie. Malloy tracks to it. Working against Taylor, will keep possession just in play. Sheeta loses his pass to Conte. Substitution that looks to be coming on. Next pause in play for Reading United will be Gilbert Wasso, Elizabethtown College Division III player. Conte sends it over to Brown. Basic back to Brown, and they'll work it through the defense. Also more of an offensive midfielder, so we'll see who comes out for him in this game. Chunga stays enough on that ball, and he'll win the foul. Here comes the substitution for Reading United AC. And Wasso will come in for Basic. A nice night to start things off in his Reading United career.
Exiting the match, number 21, Jakob Basek.
Basek makes way for Wasso.
Jimmy Wasso.
Basek tallying 1 assist here tonight in his first start for Reading United. Wasso comes on. Leader last season in the Landmark Conference in Division III in goals, points, and shots. And in his first action, he'll get a foul called against him. Quick restart, but the referee will bring things back. Sheeta will stand over it for Evergreen. Sending a bender towards Lund. A dangerous ball headed off the line a bit there. It's moved upfield to Abramovich all by himself, but here come the runners and his teammates forward. Wasso here helping out. A ball across here, but sent too far forward and right to Bush. He'll get it off to Kenzie. Evergreen will work it far side here. 15 minutes left plus stoppage time. Still looking for the first goal of the game. Here comes a chance across, but the through ball too close to Brown. Also comes in to help things out. A little flick ahead, but cut off short. Delhamel tracking back for it. Up ahead, headed by Marie. Knocked down by Morales. Malloy back through to Delhamel. Ball sent over the top. Wasso wide open there. He'll keep it. Working against Morales. No one in the box for him, though. He'll have to cut back. Marie drives into this one. A long hanging ball. Coming out to fist it away is Bush. On the far side is Del Hamel keeping it in play. Another cross into the box on the other side. It's Marie. Sent across the frame and shoving that just off frame. It's Bush. And it's a corner for Reading United AC. A brilliant save by Bush.
Very good save.
Steaming shot goal by the captain, number 7, Paul Murray. Corner kick, ready.
Del Hamel will stand over it. Paul Marie comes over quickly. How about his fellow Frenchman? Sent across here towards the back. No one could get a header to it. Finally, Evergreen does, and it's another corner kick for Reading United. Miscommunication there from Evergreen. And Del Hamel will have another chance here at the set piece.
This one's sponsored by Vision Insurance.
Del Hamel bends it near post and right into the hands of Bush. A close one there to a chance for Reading. Abramovich putting the pressure on Bush. He'll send it high and deep into the night. Falls to Peters. Little flick ahead trying to find Wasso. He'll cut forward. A chance here. Sends it in and off the heel of Bush as he slid to the ground. Another great save by TJ Bush. Keeping this at a 3-goal game. Quick cut. Tackle there as the players collide. Another substitution coming in for Evergreen. And it'll be a free kick here. Standing over it for Evergreen. Chunga, but he'll move ahead.
Substitution Evergreen. Exiting the match, number 10, CJ Taylor.
Taylor, his night done. Coming in for William Zarco.
Entering the match, number 8, Will Zarco. And number 4, Sean McKenna.
Sean McKenna will also come in for Evergreen. O'Reilly will exit, so going into the right back spot will be McKenna. Kenzie sends it deep. Header by Marie out of play. And Evergreen moving into the final third, looking for their first goal of the night. 3-0. Reading leads it. 2 goals by Malloy and 1 by Abramovich in his first start for Reading. On the assist from Marie. The center back Kenzie moves deep into the box here for this throw-in. Chunga, a long one. Deep there, a header to it. And they're going to say it was from Kenzie, so it'll be a goal kick coming for Ben Lunt. 79th minute. Still all Reading United in this game. Up ahead, there's Malloy. Marie settling in under it. We'll give it right back to Conte as they settle in here with this 3-0 lead. Del Hamel works it near side and a nice little leap by Marie to try to get to that one, but ends out of play. Knocked down. Chunga works it over near side. Morales up ahead to his teammate. Looking ahead, but a pass well behind his teammate on the far side. Zarco there trying to target on the far side, but no avail. There's Del Hamel. Looking ahead, a ball nearly worked through to Wasso on a run, but instead Zarco's going to get it back here on the deflection. Kenzie up ahead, Del Hamel up to Wasso. Works it through. Here comes Abramovich, going to cut back inside. Has some help to his near side. Gets it. Trying to cut back is Wasso, but it's tackled away at the last second before he entered the box. It'll be a substitution here for Reading United AC. Penning the throw in from the far side for Evergreen. There'll be J.J. Williams entering the match. The University of Kentucky forward and Alabama High School Player of the Year. Abramovich comes off tonight after a pretty excellent start to his Reading United career, notching a goal. Back the other way, cut off by Marie, will go out of play, throwing coming for Evergreen, they'll take it quickly. Morales up ahead for Zarco, he'll go ahead to Sheeta, working in towards the box, but Marie has a different thought and will send it out for a corner kick.
This Evergreen corner kick brought to you by Brooks Unit Training.
Comes a kick, a low one from Chunga here. Sheeta, top of the box, tried to get into that one, deflected immediately by Peters. Kenzie gets it back for Evergreen. Wasso in there to get the tackle. He'll win it back for Reading. Ball sent up ahead. A run by J.J. Williams trying to get on it. But a nice tackle away by Rafi. And Bush gets it back. 3-0 Reading United leads it here in the 83rd minute. Kenzie brings it up. I'll get it right back from Morales. Guinevart wins it back there on a little backspin. Conte over to Malloy. Up ahead. Peters. Little ball over. It's J.J. Williams cutting away from Bush. An open frame on goal. But it'll end in a goal kick as Williams couldn't get it back over there. Here comes a substitution for Reading United in the final few minutes of the game. Nico Regent will come in for Hugo Del Hamel. Okay, a nice applause from the fans here working hard out there in the central midfield. Certainly a player to watch Friday when Reading hosts Ocean City.
Number 10, Hugo Delamel. Entering the match, number 23, Nico Regent.
Up ahead, Guinevart. Working the give and go with Malloy. Ball ahead to Peters. J.J. Williams trying to get to it. Wasso now driving into a deflection. And that'll trickle out of play. Another corner kick for Reading United. '85th minute of action. Knocked down there. Zarco trying to clear it. Sheeta knocks it ahead. Sent deep. Conte, only one really there for Reading. Chunga putting in a fight, though. As Conte tries to clear it upfield. He does, but not enough past Zarco. Falls back to Morales, and he'll work it back around. Marie cuts it off there, gets a touch out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Evergreen. Trying to take it quickly. They'll get it in. Tried to work the ball across into the box, but Regent gets a touch in there. As Lunt will put it to the ground and give it right off to Conte. Reading pretty in control of this game at this point, and the 3 points to go along with it. If the result holds, they'll move even with Ocean City at 18 points. Ocean City having played 9 and Reading having played 6. Murray keeps it in play there. Nice little touch around Zarco. Cut down from behind. And Murray will give up the foul to Morales. Evergreen will push players forward as Kenzie will drive into this one. Falls inside the box. Sheeta trying to work through there. He gets through just enough, but a nice deflection there for Reading, and it will fall into the arms of Lunt. Conte. Over to Regent. Up ahead. Nice turn by Peters. Regent. Moving head ball across the box. And cleared away. Out for a Reading throw-in. Through. Rafi trying to clear it and gets the deflection out of play. Goal kick coming for Evergreen FC here in the 88th minute. Reading United trying to hold on to this clean sheet. Kick into it. Guinavar gets a header to it. Out of play. J.J. Williams getting the right touch. He'll leave it for Mokande. Gent works it back. Brown able to spin there and keep it for Reading. Over to Malloy. Header back across. Guinavar gets a touch to it, but that allowed Chunga to get on a bit of a break here. Gets it past Malloy. Trying to help out Sheeta, but couldn't stay on his feet, and Malloy will get it right back. Reading content to pass this a bit around in their own area, but a bad pass there. McKenna seizes on it, and here comes Evergreen FC. They'll keep it in play on the far side, inside towards the box, ball across, and a missed chance here, a second shot, and a huge stop there on the final line, and there comes the save from Lunt. A close one for Reading. Conte stopping that one, second shot comes and Lunt ready for it.
Pretty good save by Lunt, reaching up right there. Keep it out of the goal to keep the clean sheet.
Immediate reaction for him. Second half sub the goalkeeper. Corner kick comes in. Sheeta trying to seize on it. Couldn't get to it. Morales clears it just before Reading United defenders could get to it. Ball sent in. Wasso battling against Chunga. He's trying to speed to it.
There will be 2 minutes of stoppage time. Official clock will be kept on the field.
Also moving ahead. Sends the ball downfield. J.J. Williams gets a header to it, and it will work out of play. Wasso finding some room around Chunga, but Chunga's going to get it back. Kenzie gets into that one, into the Reading United box. Brown clears it initially. There's Conte helping it out. Falls to Malloy. J.J. Williams, back heel. Thought he had Guinevard up the field, but his midfielder not there. As Bush will get it. Into stoppage time now. Ball downfield. Brown will get a header on this one. Brought down, spin around shot, but across the frame of goal, and that's going to curl and stay in play. Morales. Sheeta avoids the initial challenge. A little chip, tried to get it over Lunt, but a bit too tall for that one, and he'll grab onto it. Also driving forward, took down from behind by Sheeta. And it'll be a free kick for Reading as time dwindles. And there the final whistle blows, a 3-0 victory for Reading United AC. They have a 5-game winning streak here in the PDL. A big victory, especially for some key players. Basic with an assist today. Abramovich with a goal, both to their names in their first starts for Reading United. Malloy gets 2 goals on the board, Marie an assist. But a big win for Reading as they'll move even for second place at 18 points in the Mid-Atlantic Division.
Very good win tonight. I mean, just to keep adding points. The offense finally found something in that second half. I mean, another goal for Aaron Malloy, and then Abramovich scoring a goal. Very good for his play tonight for Reading United, and just very good.
Yeah, 3rd clean sheet of the season, too. Seemed like they were very confident out there, very strong with the ball passing around. You know, when you have so much possession, that's what you're going to see, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of possession tonight for Reading United, and I mean, not as challenged as they were in our last game against New York, but a lot more control and a lot more goals.
For sure, 3 goals on the board, 3-0 victory. Brings it to 18 goals on the season, 7 goals allowed for Reading United. A nice boost to the goal differential at plus 11. Again, Reading moves up to 18 points in the standings. Again, that goal differential will help. New York at plus 13. Reading United, again, as I mentioned, at plus 11. 2 matches coming up tomorrow for the Mid-Atlantic Division. Lehigh Valley United will be looking to pull the upset at New York Red Bulls, and Jersey Express will be battling at FA Euro New York. I'd like to thank camera operator Braden Byler, our producer Alan Pegler, and alongside me Noah Pegler. I'm Chris McKoviak. Thank you for watching. Tune in on Friday, just 3 days away, when Reading United will host their rivals once again, Ocean City. Should be a fun one with both teams now in second place. Have a great night, everybody.
Sneaker Villa, GNA, Park, Subway, Vision Insurance, BB&T Bank, EcoSource, Lamar Dooley Plastic Surgery, Merrill Lynch, William G. Cook and Associates, New Road Transportation, Burke's Plastic Surgery, Soccer Style, Burke's Hot Dogs, Purnell Park Machinery, and a special thanks to Mama's Pizza. We provided pizza to the boys earlier this week. It looked like it worked, folks. Final score.